I am an artist, and I would like to paint you a picture. Listen as I tell you how I create reality into colors from the imagination. I would like to start off by taking my canvas that I like to call life. And upon it, I would like to splash it with a little bit of red. Blood red. I will collect this color from the crime scene of someone that I once called my brother. As I walk out into the street and I look upon the satin grounds and I see laying there on the cold concrete, his body face down in a chalk outline with a bullet wound to the back of his head, shot all because of some man's jealousy. Why? Because his girl was liking on my boy, so therefore he went and felt that he had to be a man, and the easy way to get what was his and make it his for life was to take a life. So I scoop up a little bit of the blood that is laying on the ground and I put it inside of a jar, and I go home and I take it on my canvas of reality and I splash it across it and make little marks in his memory. Now, I would like to take this and I would like to add a little bit of green. Green is the color of forest, the color of money, the color of politicians and riches. We have put a president into office who we said that we trust. Why? Because he is of a minority, something different, something that we've never had before. Therefore, what do? We sit here and we sit back and we listen to his mission statements and all these things that he has promised us. Yet and still, the only thing that has risen inside our world is gas prices and oil prices and bodies building on top and top and top of each other. From a man who said that he was about to bring our soldiers home, but yet and still he's still causing wars in other places that have nothing to do with us. Why? Not because he wants to help modernize. No, not because he wants to help others get religion. No, 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 no. It's because why? Because of the green paper trail that leads back to his wallet and politicians' pockets. And now all we do is sit back and watch our family die. Die for what? Die because of envy. So what will I do? I would like to say that, yes, hey, yes, we have a black president, but I'm not happy. Why? Because nothing has changed. The only thing changed is the color of the White House. It went from being all white to being black and white, but still, it looks the same on paper. There's a paper trail leading further than the walks of Jehovah. But yet and still, we have a harsh reality that we still want to believe that there's going to be change. The only change that's going to happen is the one that's going to be deposited into his bank account. So I would like to pick up some of this green paper trail and I would like to splash it on my canvas of life as a big green check for the acceptance that we have hidden in the back of our minds. But of course, this picture wouldn't be complete unless I took a little bit of pink and splashed it across the scene. What is the pink for, you say? Pink is for the harsh reality that we sit back each and every day and we believe that cancer, AIDS, and other things like this are not being looked in. Let me give you a harsh reality. AIDS was modified into a pill substance. It couldn't be seen or be sold on the black market. So what did? We took it and we marketed it by putting it inside of little containers. This container was made and it was sold so that we can profit. But they won't tell you this. It's not something that accumulated over in Africa or over in Brazil. No, it never happened that way. It is something that was made inside a scientific beaker and sold. And we fucked around and lost control. Now we have people dying here, there, and here and there and everywhere. But has anybody ever stopped to ask themselves, how is it that a certain Basketball players been living with this disease for a decade, but our brothers and sisters are dying from it each and every single day. It's a puzzle. But the pieces soon together will fall, and one day we will all understand when we knock down this wall. We living up here like Jericho, trapped behind walls, but what we need to do is knock them down and see into this reality that we have been blinded by, and understand that we need to unlearn what has been taught to us and re-educate in the truth. So I take a little bit of pink in memory for those fallen, and I splash it right up against this reality photo picture that I'm painting on this here wall. But I need to also take a big black glob of black and splash it all over my reality. Why? Because we've been living in the dark for so long, abusing our females when they've really done nothing wrong. Weak, coward-ass men going raping, taking away their inner beauty and breaking it and crumbling and destroying their inner soul so that they can have a little piece of control. Slapping around that beautiful queen so that you can seem like you standing on top of the motherfucking kingdom. Let me tell you something, fellas. When you put your hands on the queen, all you do is demean yourself. You're no less of a piece of shit that has been put from out of a dog's inner walls. I spit on any one of you graves, and I dare you to come and try to say something about me because I called you out. I'll be the first one to do what you did to that female and put my foot in your mouth. So I take a little bit of this black, harsh reality and I splash it on this thing that we call reality's painting. Now that I'm sitting here thinking, maybe what I should do is just take it and paint it all white and cover up every single thing that I put into it. Why? Because it's just like our minds, covered inside of a white blanket of ignorance and fault, because we choose to live in a reality that is perfectly seen and hide it behind a white clouded ass dream. So when I reveal my painting to the world, what will they see? Nothing. Just like they've been doing from the very beginning of eternity. I guess that really is a painting of reality. Mystical Poet.